Hey, so new ride this weekend. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, man, I just got a little bored, decided that I didn't want to stop riding. That's about it. No, we did a kind of a group decision that it would be good to continue racing and to try to, you know, keep the ball rolling, because it's been going well and we've been making better moves. So I thought, you know, why not do the two birds at once and get a little bit of experience on that big bike over there, and at the same time keep racing, keep the cardio up, keep everything rolling, and get some more starts in, more racing. It's just going to help me out, I think. I mean, if I'm making progress at the rate I'm making it, you know, I should be better by the time I come back. So the main thing is, though, is got to stay healthy. You know, we still have a shot at the title if things go our way, and I can't go out here and do something dumb, but I definitely think it can help me.
So you always mention that you're kind of a 450 guy and that you really prefer that bike better. So now you've got the opportunity to go out there and actually race one. What are your thoughts on that? Obviously, you got to be pretty excited as well.
Yeah, it's good timing for me too, because, you know, I'm growing up, and you know, being a full-time 450 guy is just around the corner, and that's about it, man. I'm excited because I get to put a little bit of time on it. I'm a bigger guy, I'm more broad, a little heavier, and the bike fits me better. So I'm just happy about that. I'm just excited to give it a go, and I think I'll make a splash. I think I can do good, and mainly though, you know, probably on top of everything is just putting this new bike out front. That's the idea. You know, we got a brand new bike. We're trying to pump it up and let everybody know how good it is, and it truthfully is really good. So there's no reason why you can't put it up there. So that's my plan.
So, being that this is a new bike as well, and that you're going to step up to that 450 next year, this is also a good opportunity for you guys to get some testing and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we can research. Yeah. We can research a lot these weekends in this slight break that we have, and ride that bike. You know, by the time we get to doing it full time, we'll know way more than we would have. You know, if we wouldn't have done it. So I'm a little bit different than everybody too. I mean, I've already got 5 different things on that bike than everybody else is running. So it's a definite head start for next year. Which is a huge reason why we did it. You know, it'd have been different had I been, you know, in a points lead or a closer battle in the 250s. Because right now I don't have anything to lose. I just got to go out there and make it happen. And I think that racing this big bike and continuing is going to help me just charge a little harder.
Now, when we left the West Coast, obviously you had some pretty good momentum on your side. So, looking at these next few weeks, aside from obviously riding the 450. Do you have anything else planned that you're hoping you can kind of keep that ball rolling with this time off?
You know, like I said, keeping on the bike and keeping racing, that's the thing. You don't learn as much on the practice track as you do racing, and this is going to be a completely different thing. But I learn the most from getting out there and just mixing it up. So that's what I plan on doing. And if I have good races and I have good moments, I'm going to be able to, I think I should be able to take that and reapply it to the little bike. And doing 20-minute races. Doing 20-minute races is a heck of a lot harder than doing 15s. So that's another thing. You know, I've been doing 20s all year. I do 20s anyway, even as a lights guy. But you know, for the most part, racing at 20 is going to be way different. You know, it's probably going to be, you know, more taxing. But I feel like I ride that 450 a little bit easier. So if I'm in my groove and I'm in my zone, it should be easier for me. But you know, going that distance mentally, when you go back to a 15, it puts you in a way better position mentally when you're out there.
So, looking at Tampa this weekend, it's the first time back since '99, and it's pretty much a new experience for everybody here. There's also the heat and the sand section that is a little bit tricky, it looks like.
Lots of variables down here. Lots of variables. Yeah, this Florida, man. It's we're in the Gulf, man. It's gnarly down here. There's no mild anything on this end of the world. So you know, we get to experience a little bit of it in North Carolina as practice. You know, we get a little humidity and all that, but not yet, really. So this is going to be probably the hottest day we'll see so far, and you know, and then we have a chance of rain. So it's like you know, we're going to throw some stuff in there, but at the end of the day, everybody has to deal with the same thing. So it's not like it's going to be this huge thing that I'm like, oh, I'm really concerned about this, because that guy's got to do it too, you know. And the track looks pretty good. It's tighter, which I like. It's a smaller track. The sand section looks tricky, but it doesn't look, you know, it just looks deep. Like it doesn't look technical. Like the altitude is not crazy, but it's deep, obviously. So it's gonna get rutted. It's gonna get lined up. So that's gonna be a thing that you have to think about. You might have to think a little bit of bike setup on that, just maybe barely, just because it is carrying a lot of momentum through that. I think it's gonna be pretty crucial. Just being able to, if there's something that's stopping you from doing that, you might have to change that. But, you know, we'll just have to see when we touch the dirt. I actually would have liked to ride press day, but it was one of those things where, you know, we didn't really plan it that far ahead either. You know, like it's been like a wham bam thing, but I felt good ever since I got on the big bike. So I actually would have went and raced Dallas last weekend. I felt that good. So you know, I think I'm as ready for this as I can be, even with those Florida variables.